Do you have a lot of devices but not enough outlets in your house? This week on Geek with Glasses, we're going to take a look at Feligan's Powerbrick, the one device that will charge them all. So let's take a closer look at the Feligan Powerbrick. As you can see here, we have one of the devices. This is actually made by an Italian manufacturer, and our good friends over at TechNutty were able to get their hands on one of these and send it across from the UK over to me to do a review on. And I wanted to take a little bit closer look and show you what the Feligan Powerbrick actually brings to you, the consumer, in form of usability and functionality when charging your multiple devices. So if you're like me, like you saw at the beginning of this video, we've got many different devices. And you don't necessarily have one place to kind of charge them in your home. You've got them sporadically spread out throughout the house, or even if you're in your using this in a professional capacity throughout the office. The Powerbrick gives you the opportunity to bring all those devices together and actually get them charged up with lots of flexibility. So the Powerbrick actually comes, you purchase, so they cost 69 euros, comes out to about 56 pounds, or it comes out to $87 US. And what you get is the base unit that you see here. You get a power cord. When you go out to the website to make a purchase, you'll choose which type of power cord adapter you want, whether you're going to use a I believe there's like 4 different countries, European countries as well as US. So you can get this that'll plug into the standard US outlets. And then it'll also depict what these 2 plug-in ports here on the face of the device are going to be. These will be either US or European. As you can see, this is kind of a universal European plug that you can plug devices in here. So you can plug your laptops into here, or you know, some other device that you want to get charged or have power to directly into the front of the unit. You'll also notice that we have 2 high-powered USBs. So at the beginning of the video, you saw my Nook plugged in, and so they've got a myriad of different adapters that you can plug into the device via these power bricks that you see along the top, and I'll show you how you do that. So when you order this unit, you're going to get 6 of these power bricks, and they are completely customizable based on the devices that you want to charge. When you go out to the website and you configure one of these power bricks for purchase, you're going to buy these power bricks and you're going to order these power bricks based on what it is that you need to charge. So as you saw, these 2 were not actually being used by me in the beginning of the video because I don't have devices that'll actually plug in. I'm not even sure exactly what this tip is. And this is obviously an older cell phone type tip. I believe it's a Nokia tip, but I don't have either of those devices, so I wasn't using that. So when you go out and you order a power brick, you're going to have the opportunity to get 6 of these power blocks, or power, I believe they're power blocks is the nomenclature that they use, and customize the device how you want. So as you can see, we have one for an iOS device here. This was what my iPhone or my iPad was plugged into. And as you can see, you know, it's got the branding, hopefully the focus, there we go, we'll focus in on it. So it says Feligan, it gets a power box, and then it's got its copyright. And these basically just slip right in to the power brick based on how you want to arrange your device. So I've got iOS, I've got a standard mini USB, and plug that in. I've got a micro USB that I can plug in here. Then I'll go ahead and I'm going to put my other iOS device. So, you know, I've got an iPad and an iPhone, so I need more than one of the iOS devices. I'll plug that in over here. Then I've got this cell phone charger and this, I'm not exactly sure, charger for another device there. So you can plug these in any order that you want. Basically, the way they work is the Powerbrick has electronic adapters down here in these holes, and you'll see there are the connectors for them right here on the bottom of the Powerbrick. So these go into any of the slots that you want available, and then to kind of give it a flush, clean look, you get this nice little shroud that goes over the top, and you kind of just push that in, and it's easier if these are retracted out when you push it down. Let's go ahead and pull these out real quick so that you can get this on, and then once it's on, you don't really have this problem because you're not really going to be taking this off very often. You get this in and push it down like so, and the device is connected, and you can go ahead and retract these back. And each of these come with a pretty nice size cord. As you saw at the beginning of the video, I had all of my devices spread out here on my countertop. And so you pull these out and plug your device in. So it looks like I got about a foot and a half or so of cord here. And then I just go ahead and pick the device, the unit that I want, and go ahead and plug that in, and it immediately starts charging. Have no problems whatsoever. So this is a pretty cool device. I actually really like this, and I see a huge benefit right off the bat. To have this at home, having something like this at home where you can have, 5 or 6 different devices, and technically you could have up to 10 devices plugged in. You have 6 of the power boxes that you can plug devices in, 2 USB cords, so if you have charging cords, you can use that, as well as 2 other systems here. But one of the biggest advantages that I see using this device, and I'm probably going to take this with me when I go on vacation, is exactly that. You go on vacation, you have a cell phone, 2 cell phones. I have a work cell phone and I have a personal cell phone, and then we have e-readers and we have iBooks, but iPads and iPods for all these different types of things that you want to do while you're on vacation. Now you don't have to lug around 10 or 15 different power cords and power bricks and search the hotel for multiple outlets to plug all these devices in and charge. You basically throw this in your backpack. It's very lightweight. There's no weight to this unit whatsoever. There's no battery inside of this. It's just the electronics down here on the bottom. There's a little board down here that go in and make these power boxes function and make that electricity, make that current go to the device. So this is very, very lightweight. You get a nice long cord. You basically find a spot in your hotel room when you're traveling or at your guest home, if you're staying with family or friends or whatnot. Plug this one unit in, take a single outlet, and you can plug everything you need. So typically when I travel, if I'm traveling for work, I have 2 cell phones, a work phone and a personal phone. I have 2 laptops, a work phone, work laptop, and a personal laptop. Then I have let's see, I've got my Bluetooth headset that I charge. I have my Game Boy, my micro Nintendo DS that I charge for entertainment, and all of these other devices, and you can just basically use this one unit right away to get all of those things plugged. You get an indicator when you've got power. You got a nice little blue LED here on the face of the unit when you're plugged in so that you know that it's working. And that's it. It's a very basic design, but I think it's a very cool design. And again, you can get these in black and white gloss. And they also have some leather-bound colors. The unit isn't gloss, it's not plastic, it's actually leather-bound. And you can go out to their website and take a look. And like I said, you go out to the Powerbrick website as well as another reseller site that automatically does all the conversions for you to purchase. And I'm going to have links to all of this information in the video description below. And you'll completely customize. You can pick, so if you have nothing but iOS devices, you get 6 of these and you can charge 6 of your iOS devices all at once. If you have a couple of micro USBs, you can do whatever configuration you want. And then for those, those kind of one-offs that you don't have, there's 16 of these power bricks, 16 different adapters on the end of these power bricks that you can purchase on the website. So there are 16 unique bricks or boxes, if you will, that you can plug into the power brick. And if they don't have an adapter end that you support, but you have a cable for whatever the device is, then you can just go ahead and use these 2 USB ports. It's a pretty cool device. I like it. I've used it a little bit. As you saw, I kind of had some things plugged in. I'm going to go ahead and, while I finish out this video, I'll plug in a couple of my devices to get them up and running. I got my old cell phone, my old Singular 8525 here that uses the old school USB. I've got my work phone which uses the micro USB. I can pop that in, and it just gives a lot of flexibility, and I really like the device. I'm very lucky. I'm very glad I got an opportunity to kind of take a look at this and see how it works. We'll go ahead and plug in the Nook down here at the bottom, and that'll start charging up. The only thing that I would like to see added to a potential future version of this device would maybe be some LED indicators on the devices. So as you can tell, when you're charging an iOS device, you get no indication that it's charging if the screen is in sleep mode. You have to open it to see that we've got a battery charging there. And obviously this device has the indicator with the amber light. What I would like to see, as well as an indicator that the unit has power, is maybe little LEDs right out here in front of the power boxes to either show, amber for stagnant or green for charging, so that you can get an idea that a device is actually charging and that there's not any kind of a malfunction with one of these power bricks. But other than that, I really like the design. I think it's an excellent way to get a lot of things charged up pretty quickly. And like I said, I think the ability to take this on vacation is going to be a really big plus. If you travel a lot, if you're a business person and you've got lots of devices that you need to keep charged, this thing is really cool. So that's a quick look at the Feligan Powerbrick and what you get with the device. Like I said, all the links for where, for the manufacturer site as well as some resale sites I will have in the show notes below, so go check them out. Pick one up for $87. I really don't think it's you know, it's out of a decent price range. You know, if you end up losing a charger for, you know, your BlackBerry or for an iPhone, you're immediately going to go out and spend 20 to 30 bucks for new power cords. You know, sometimes you can get them a little cheaper at some of your Universal Electronics stores for 10 or 15 bucks. But for 80 bucks to have that flexibility and to have something where you can take and just plug into a single spot and bring all your devices together, I think this is a great device. So again, thanks for watching. This is Neil, your Geek with Glasses, and in partnership with TechNutty to get my hands on this device and take a look at it. So again, please follow us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/geekwithglasses. Twitter is twitter.com/geekwithglasses. And check out TechNutty as well. I'm going to put links to their website and their Facebook and Twitter below. It's technutty.co.uk and facebook.com/technutty. Again, all the links in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.